You're probably going through a tough time. Maybe you've just come out of a breakup or you're still trying to recover from one. Whether you're in the thick of heartache or struggling to move on, know that you're not alone. Heartbreak is something that everyone experiences at some point in their life, but the good news is that it's possible to come out stronger on the other side. The ancient Stoics, philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, knew all about life's challenges, heartbreak, disappointment, and pain included. They believed in approaching these difficulties with strength and wisdom. Today, we're going to explore 10 powerful ways to heal a broken heart, using principles inspired by Stoic philosophy to guide us through the process of healing. These tips will not only help you move past the pain, but also help you grow and become stronger. So, let's dive in. 1. Face your feelings head-on. Let's start with one of the most important and challenging aspects of healing after a breakup, facing your feelings. It's natural to want to avoid pain, and many of us do this by distracting ourselves with work, social media, binge-watching shows, or even jumping into another relationship. While these might provide temporary relief, they do not help in the long term. In the Stoic philosophy, emotions are not something to run from or suppress. Stoics teach that we should confront emotions directly. It's important to feel the pain, grief, and sadness that a breakup brings because these emotions are a natural part of the healing process. In fact, allowing yourself to feel them fully is the only way to move through them. One effective way to face your feelings is by labeling them. Ask yourself, what am I really feeling? Is it rejection? Is it loneliness? Is it anger? Often when we identify the root emotions, they lose some of their overwhelming power. Naming your emotions gives you a sense of control over them, rather than letting them control you. A practical exercise to help process these emotions is journaling. Write down everything you're feeling. Don't filter yourself, just let the thoughts flow. Journaling can be a way to release pent-up feelings and gain clarity on what's really going on inside you. As you write, you might begin to notice patterns or underlying fears that have been hiding beneath the surface of your heartbreak. 2. Prioritize self-care. In the middle of a breakup, it's easy to neglect yourself. Heartbreak can drain your energy and motivation, leading to unhealthy habits. Whether that's skipping meals, sleeping too much or too little, or neglecting exercise. But here's the truth. When you're healing, self-care is essential. Self-care is about more than just pampering yourself with bubble baths and spa days, though those can be great too. It's about taking care of your physical, mental, and emotional health. When your heart is broken, your mind and body are under stress, and you need to nourish them. Start with the basics: eating well, staying hydrated, and exercising. Physical movement can be incredibly powerful for mental health too. When you exercise, your body releases endorphins, which are the chemicals that make you feel good. Whether it's going for a run, doing yoga, or taking a brisk walk, moving your body can lift your mood, even when it feels like nothing can. Sleep is another pillar of self-care. Heartbreak can make it difficult to sleep, with your mind racing and emotions flooding in late at night. If you're having trouble sleeping, create a calming bedtime routine. Read a book, meditate, or listen to soothing music. Avoid screens and social media before bed, as they can trigger more emotional distress. Don't forget about mental and emotional self-care. This could mean seeing a therapist, practicing mindfulness or meditation, or simply allowing yourself moments of peace and reflection. 3. Learn and grow from the experience. As hard as it may be to believe, breakups offer a unique opportunity for growth. They force us to reflect on ourselves, our relationships, and our needs. This doesn't mean that you should blame yourself or dwell on what went wrong, but rather that you should see this experience as a chance to learn and grow. The Stoics believed that life's challenges, including emotional pain, are opportunities for self-improvement. After all, you learn more about yourself during tough times than when everything is smooth sailing. Take some time to ask yourself meaningful questions. What did this relationship teach me about myself? What did I learn about my needs, boundaries, and expectations? You might find that the relationship highlighted areas where you need to grow. Maybe you need to work on communication, trust, or emotional independence. Or perhaps you discovered that you were compromising too much or settling for less than you deserved. These are valuable lessons that will make you stronger and more self-aware in your next relationship. 4. Set new goals for your future. One of the hardest parts of healing from a breakup is coming to terms with the loss of the future you envisioned with your ex. You had plans, dreams, and expectations that no longer exist. That loss can feel crushing. But here's the silver lining. Breakups give you a blank canvas to start fresh. Now is the perfect time to set new goals for yourself. Maybe there are dreams or ambitions that you put on hold during your relationship. This is your opportunity to revisit those goals or create new ones. Think about different areas of your life, your career, hobbies, fitness, personal growth, or even travel plans. What are the things that light you up, that make you excited about the future? When you start setting new goals, it gives you something to focus on outside of the breakup. Goals provide a sense of purpose and direction, which is exactly what you need when you're feeling lost. The Stoics believed in focusing on what you can control. You can't control the past, but you can absolutely control the choices you make moving forward. Start small if you need to. Maybe it's signing up for a class, going back to the gym, or setting a savings goal for a future trip. Each step you take toward your new goals helps rebuild your confidence and self-worth. Plus, it shifts your focus from the past to the future. 5. Lean on your support system. In times of emotional pain, it's easy to isolate yourself. Maybe you feel like nobody understands what you're going through, or you're afraid of burdening others with your problems. But the truth is, you don't have to go through this alone. The Stoics emphasize the importance of community, and now is the time to lean on your support system. Reach out to friends, family, or trusted confidants. Sometimes, simply talking about your feelings with someone who cares can make a world of difference. Your friends and family can offer a different perspective, remind you of your strengths, and support you through the tough moments. They're also there to remind you of who you are outside of the relationship. You're not just the person who's hurting. You're someone with a whole life, a past, and a future. It's important to surround yourself with people who lift you up, not those who bring more negativity. Maybe that means cutting ties with mutual friends for a while or taking a break from environments that trigger painful memories. Your support system should be people who help you heal, not those who remind you of the past. 6. Give yourself space and set boundaries. After a breakup, one of the most difficult yet necessary steps is giving yourself space, both from your ex and from the emotional triggers that come with the breakup. This might mean creating physical distance by cutting off contact with your ex, at least for a while. It might also mean setting emotional boundaries for yourself. It's tempting to keep checking their social media, reaching out just to check in, or holding on to the hope of rekindling the relationship. But these actions only prolong the healing process. The Stoics taught us the importance of practicing self-control and being mindful of our actions. When you feel the urge to reach out or stalk your ex online, pause and remind yourself that real healing comes from creating distance. Establish a no-contact rule, at least for a set period. This allows both you and your ex to adjust to life without each other and begin the process of moving on. It also gives you the mental space to heal without constantly being reminded of what you've lost. If you share mutual friends or a close-knit community, it might be helpful to temporarily distance yourself from social gatherings where your ex might be present. Protect your emotional well-being first and foremost. Boundaries are not about being cold or harsh. They're about giving yourself the room you need to heal. 7. Stay calm and grounded. Breakups often feel like emotional storms. Waves of sadness, anger, frustration, and grief can come crashing down on you, often without warning. But one of the most powerful lessons the Stoics offer is the practice of staying calm and grounded, even in the face of emotional turbulence. The Stoics believed in emotional regulation, which doesn't mean suppressing your emotions, but rather managing them in a way that helps you stay centered. In the context of a breakup, this could mean using mindfulness techniques, breathing exercises, or meditation to calm yourself when emotions get too intense. When you feel a wave of sadness or anger coming on, try this. Take a deep breath, focus on the present moment, and remind yourself that emotions, like waves, will pass. No feeling is permanent, no matter how overwhelming it may seem in the moment. Another Stoic practice that can be useful here is the idea of the view from above. Imagine yourself looking down on your life from a higher perspective. From this vantage point, the breakup might not seem as earth-shattering as it feels right now. This shift in perspective can help you see that, in the grand scheme of things, this heartbreak is just one chapter in your larger life story. 8. Find new interests. One of the most empowering things you can do after a breakup is to dive into new interests and hobbies. When you're in a relationship, it's easy to get caught up in shared routines and activities. But now, you have the chance to rediscover, or even reinvent, yourself. This is your time to explore things that you might have neglected or never had the time for while you were with your ex. The Stoics taught that personal growth comes from engaging with life's opportunities. Take this time to immerse yourself in activities that you've always wanted to try. It could be learning a new instrument, starting a fitness journey, picking up painting, or even joining a new group or club where you can meet like-minded people. Not only do new interests help distract you from the emotional pain of a breakup, but they also bring a sense of fulfillment and joy. By engaging with new hobbies, you're investing in yourself and expanding your horizons. It's not just about distracting yourself from the heartbreak. It's about using this moment as an opportunity for self-discovery. You may find new passions that enrich your life in ways you never expected. Plus, mastering new skills can boost your confidence and remind you that you're capable of growth and happiness, even without your ex. 9. Avoid bad habits. While it's important to find healthy outlets for your emotions, it's equally crucial to avoid falling into negative coping mechanisms. After a breakup, you may feel tempted to indulge in bad habits like drinking excessively, overeating, or even jumping into a rebound relationship to numb the pain. Although these behaviors might offer short-term relief, they can lead to more emotional turmoil in the long run. The Stoics emphasized living in accordance with virtue and self-discipline, especially in times of hardship. This means resisting the urge to seek immediate pleasure or escape through destructive habits. Overindulging in alcohol or food, or seeking validation through a new relationship too soon, will only mask your feelings temporarily. Once the haze of distraction wears off, you'll find that your pain remains, and you may have created new problems to deal with. Instead, take this as an opportunity to practice self-control. Recognize that healing from a breakup is a process, and it's better to face your emotions head-on than to bury them. Reach out to your support system when you feel the urge to fall into negative habits, or replace those impulses with healthier ones. For instance, instead of going out to drink, you might hit the gym or go for a run. Physical activity not only helps you stay healthy, but it also releases endorphins, which improve your mood naturally. 10. Think positively. It might sound cliché, but maintaining a positive mindset is one of the most powerful tools you have when healing from a broken heart. When you're dealing with heartbreak, it's easy to fall into a cycle of negative thinking. You might replay the breakup over and over in your head, fixate on your mistakes, or dwell on what could have been. While it's normal to feel sad, staying stuck in negativity will only slow down your healing process. The Stoics were big believers in the power of perspective. They taught us that while we can't always control what happens to us, we can control how we interpret and respond to those events. This mindset is key when you're going through a breakup. Yes, it hurts, but you have the choice to view it as an opportunity for growth and self-discovery, rather than just a devastating loss. Start by practicing gratitude. Focus on the good things in your life, even the small ones: your health, your friends, your family, your accomplishments. Additionally, try reframing the way you think about the breakup itself. Instead of seeing it as a failure, view it as a learning experience. This kind of positive thinking doesn't erase the pain, but it helps you find meaning in it, and that meaning can be a powerful tool for healing. Conclusion. There you have it. 10 Stoic-inspired ways to heal a broken heart. Breakups are never easy, but by facing your emotions head-on, prioritizing self-care, setting new goals, and staying grounded in Stoic principles, you can come out the other side stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Healing takes time, but with each step you take, you're moving closer to rediscovering your strength and finding peace again. Stay strong, and remember, this heartbreak is just one chapter in your journey. You've got this. Thank you for watching, and if this video helped you, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment below with your own tips for healing after a breakup. See you in the next one.